The next segment, I like this guy, but I don't know what's going on here. Bar Brady was at Gorilla. Gorilla Monsoon never worked for AEW, so whatever they call their gorilla position. Tony Khan has his sign that says Tony, Jerry Lynn trainer, and then Cody was sitting under EVP. And Bar Brady asks Cody a question, and Cody stands up and speaks 4 words. And then suddenly from off camera, he is kicked square in the face by Malakai Black and knocked into Tony Khan's lap. He couldn't see the guy coming. He came from right in front of him. It was just because the camera had a close-up. You didn't say, you see where I'm going with this? How the fuck do you not see this giant man barreling down on you when you're looking right at the boot that's coming to your face?
You know, we talk about how dangerous it is backstage or in the parking lot of AEW. We never talk about the fact that multiple times it's been so dangerous to people who get attacked from in front of them while they're being interviewed. It's been multiple times where someone gets punched or kicked from right where the camera is, from right in front of where they're looking. And it happened here.
So they fight then to the stage and into the arena, and the people were cheering. Did you notice this? Every time Malakai Black hit Cody, the people cheered, and every time Cody landed something, the people booed. Was I hearing things?
I told you a few months ago that when they return to fans, it's going to be interesting. There's a big contingent of AEW fans that see Cody as a heel in real life or on camera, and even though he's wearing a white suit, and boy, it looks more and more like Spy versus Spy each and every time.
And here's the guy who said we don't want any of those old wrestling tropes like good guys and bad guys, heel and babyface. So he's wearing a white suit and the bad guy's wearing a black suit. And here's how, talk about a low IQ audience. That's why those phrases shouldn't be bandied around. The only one of this collection of clowns, Twinkle Toes and the Pie Face and Balding Buck and their whole crew, the only one that has legitimate pro wrestling talent is Cody, and he's the one they're booing because of his insufferable wife and his social climbing.
And his booking and the way he's been used on the show. I mean, if you look at the executive vice presidents and the stars of the company from day one, Omega and the Bucks have been consistently on that show the whole time. Cody comes in, he disappears. He gets a program, he disappears. He starts up a feud, it doesn't make much sense. It happens, it goes away. There's no consistency. He's about to go film more of that big show for TBS, or is it TBS or TNT? I don't even know. One
TBS.
Of the Turner channels.
It's the Go Big show.
He's about to go film more of that. So, I mean, that's going to take him away, too. He's never there, and when he does something there, even though he says that he's against boring old wrestling tropes, he's the one guy that uses them, and I'm not saying that's wrong. But I can understand why AEW fans aren't.
Because he's the only one, to this day, he's the only one. Every classic singles match that AEW has had has involved Cody, right? Every really good one.
I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make that judgment. I have to think about it. But I can understand. I mean, can you understand why those fans would see Cody, who just pops in, gets this feud? And by the way, this other guy's fucking cool. Comes off WWE TV.
Oh, I can see why they would be cheering Malakai Black and
booing Cody.
But here's the thing: at least that's where these people are. They think that the matches that Twinkle Toes and the Cucamonga Kids have are better than the matches that Cody has, because Cody has matches that make sense, and they don't want that. That's why I say I bandy around the phrase "low IQ." Viewers, if anybody has them, they are purposely picking the horse shit over the one guy that can actually perform out of that cluster of.
Because he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. He had a couple matches of Brody Lee. He had the match with Darby Allin, the QT feud. Give me a fucking break. The Shaq Jade Cargill feud.
Oh well, which
is all over the place. Cody has been used like shit for a long time, and it appears to a lot of fans, I think, that Cody doesn't have his heart in it like some of the other people do, whether you like him or not. And you know what? He's too inconsistent. Let's see Cody do 6 months straight every week on TV. Let's see that.
I think if they'd have stopped at Cody versus Dustin when they had that match, I'd have thought, well, this is the greatest promotion in the world. But they continued from there.
You know, I have a project for a listener out there. I was going to do it, but it would take some time, and I just don't have the patience. if someone could go through every Cody promo from Dynamite, there aren't that many really when you think about it. And the percentage or the ones that he's been interrupted, there's a lot of those. I wonder if there's a code if you took the words he actually got out of his mouth before he's attacked and put them all together. He got nothing out here. He got like 3 or 4 words out. I think that happened the last time. 2 words and then someone comes out on the entranceway. What are all the words that Cody has actually said during these promos?
What are words for when no one listens anymore? Words for
missing persons.
And we've seen a few of those on this program. Anyway, up next, the Trios match, which is the goofy Lollipop Guild way of saying it's a 6-man tag team match. Mark Quinn, Isaiah Cassidy, and Angelico with Matt Hardy in the corner against Christian Cage, Jungle Boy, and Dino Douche with Dwarf Dong Sucker is back, by the way. And I got to be honest with you, I zoned out at the start because I didn't care. But I looked up and I saw Dino Douche German suplex the 3 heels at once. He waist-locked one. That one grabbed his partner to hold on. That one grabbed his other partner to hold on. And it just so happened they were in waist locks. And Dino Douche German suplexed all 3 of them, which, of course, they obviously leaped for themselves. And I said, fuck it, and fast-forwarded. So that was all of that. Did I miss anything?
No. I mean, look, it's a Matt Hardy group match, so no one cares. And this is, I mean, I hate the way Jungle Boy's been used, but although he hasn't done himself any favors with his promos, and again, the fans there still pop for him, but boy, sticking him in this feud with Christian and Matt Hardy, this is not good. They've dragged him down.
Down, down, down.